Okay, I'm Jean. I'm a climbing instructor in Chamonix. Climbing, skiing and cycling is sort of my job now. So I like to inspire people to think outside the box. I like to think of my sport as something that brings back to values that I share with pioneers of the century back. When Simon approached me and talked to me about the project about making a range of textile with this Fairtrade label, I thought it was a great idea. It's a good thing to want to improve. The perspective we have from living in France is probably a bit biased. We don't know how it works on the terrain, so I have to see it with my own eyes to understand more how will this impact the lives of the people working there. Well, I guess we're off to India now.
I think we tend to forget that every purchase we make in Europe has an impact on someone's life in Asia, for instance. As an outdoor community, we should maybe make it more important and think more about our impact. To start off with, I meet up with the Simond product team. During the trip, I talked to Juliette, who explains the challenges of this transition.
So I'm Juliette. I work as a product engineer for Simond. I work on textile products. We're currently working on a range of products that will be certified fair trade. And so that's why also we're going to India now to understand better about this method of agriculture and meet the people from fair trade and understand better as well the impact of this standard. I'm quite sensitive about all the environmental issues that we go through these several years and about the social impact as well. It's important to go there and to understand and to see with my own eyes what we're talking about.
Along this journey, I would try to understand Simond's transition and their commitment to fair trade. I would try to understand through my eyes, as a young mountaineer, their transition towards a more social and ethical production.
When you work on this, you're not always really sure about what is actually going on. So it's been 2 days that we're on the fields to see the cotton fields with the workers, with the people who work in the cooperative of producers. I learned that the farmers harvesting Fairtrade cotton actually work together as a cooperative of producers. Like many different aspects are seen, the social point of view of course, but also the environmental one.
All the farmers are certified under organic as well, so there is no use of that chemical fertilizer and chemical substance. I am Sailesh Patel. I am working for Rapar and Dhagendra Farmer Producer Company. We have about 2,000 farmers. So basically this company is owned by the producers who grow the cotton. Fairtrade minimum support price is supporting to the farmers if prices goes down. So in that case we have to buy the cotton as per the standard of the fair trade.
So when we have a brand like Simonds coming and committing to buy Fairtrade cotton, we have what is called the Fairtrade minimum price, which is the sustainable cost of production plus a marginal profit for the farmers, which will keep them interested in growing cotton. Brands agree to pay something called what we call a living wage differential.
ઘણો ફરક આવ્યો કે જો અમાર કપાસ વીણાઈ જાય એટલે તરત પણ ત્યાં ઉપાડી જાય બરાબર પછી એમાં પૂરતા ભાવ પણ આપી શકે. પેલા 5 વર્ષ અમારે ટેન્કરથી ટ્રેક્ટરથી લઈને ત્યાં રાપર જાવું તો ભાવ કઢાવવો પડે તો એ લોકો એવું કહેતા હતા કે ભાઈ ભાવ હવે થાય તે થાય આવા કપાસથી અમારે કોઈ જાતનું ટેન્શન નહીં. પછી ત્યાંથી અમારે ઘરેથી ઉપાડે છે. અમારે ભાડું બચે, અમે લોકો હેરાન ના થઈએ, અમારે મજૂરી ના લાગે.
that premium is comes in an organization, and all the members are decide where and how they want to spend for better living, better life. If you talk about education in this area about 10-15 years ago, there was a huge gap. Nowadays, all the children goes in a school, and all the children are get the educations.
તો આ શાળામાં 86 બોયઝ એન્ડ 80 ગર્લ્સ. તો આ રીતના જે RDFC સંસ્થા છે એ એમના બાળકો માટે ખૂબ સારું કામ કરે છે. એટલે અહીંના જે બધા રૂરલ એરિયાના અને એકદમ સ્લમ એરિયા છે, એટલે કે દૂર દૂરથી બાળકો અહીંયા ભણવા માટે આવે છે અને એની સાથે આ ટીમ સાથે જોડાયેલા છે. તો એવા બાળકો છે એ અહીંયા આગળ ભણે છે. એ અભ્યાસ કરે છે અને એની અંદર જે ડિજિટલ ક્લાસ RDFC સપોર્ટેડ જે કરવામાં આવ્યો છે તો એમાં બાળકોને ઓનલાઈન શિક્ષણ.
These changes may seem small or insignificant to us, but perhaps these kids are the farmers of tomorrow. I felt that this access to a better education could create a better future and create a livable ecosystem. I now go to meet and climb with local climbers to get a better understanding of their perspective on the textile working class in India.
The campus traverse?
To traverse, no?
Hi.
Nice. Ale, come on, strong.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Dude, look at this.
I know it. Yeah.
After that.
The brands coming to India and getting to know from the grassroots level of each person of how these raw materials are even made, if they have to do it in the long term, like sustainably, a family can't just keep. You always want progress. That's only with the support from major brands who use the raw materials and source it as well. When someone comes, we understand and get perspective, which is a beautiful thing. Perspective really helps. That goes a long way.
Time.
Let's take a look at the production sites and the people who work along the value chain of our garments and discover how the cotton from Fairtrade makes it from the farm to the final product.
Whenever a product is having a logo of Fairtrade, it means that the entire value chain, so it starts from ginning, and with the help of traceability certificate across the value chain, it will be ensured that the product that is consumed is from the origin agri and Fairtrade.
So basically, this is the technical specification requirement that is signed by Decathlon as well as by the supplier. So these are the parameters that they have to match for this specific yarn model NE30 combed ring spun.
Step by step, I'm understanding the complexity of the industrial process. That makes me reflect on our consumer habits.
As a brand, we need to understand this value chain works, and by going more in detail on the cotton industry, I'm not here to tell us that we are perfect. All industry, overall textile industry, has an impact on the planet Earth, on CO2 emission.
As a brand that designs, produces and sells products, actually we're aware that we're part of massive industry, which has a lot of imperfections. However, it's been years already that Simond is working on how to lower our environmental impact, for example. So we wanted to go even one step further now, discover also new ways of doing things. For now, the job that we have done with Max Havelaar enables us to certify really the beginning of the value chain with the fibers, Fairtrade Cotton, so it really certifies the cotton actually.
When we started this project, we had the ambition to reach a living wage for every worker working on the value chain. We understood that with Max Havelaar there is two standards. One is standards for cotton. It ensures good revenue for the farmers and the traceability. And the second one is a standard for textile production. This standard into Max Havelaar is under revision. So the idea is to use it in the future. So we have to wait that this standard is ready.
And the idea would be to continue with Max Havelaar with a new standard that would be out in the current year. By 2030, we aim at using only Fairtrade certified cotton.
Every fiber, every garment, every material we wear has a story. The story of the people that grow it and process it. Today, I understand that the real challenge is not to produce more, but to do it differently by ensuring a better way of living to those manufacturing the clothes we wear. We talk about being more social and ethical to reach a better sustainability. But behind these words lies a simple hope that the next generation of workers can process clothes in a better and fairer condition. Perhaps that's what true progress is all about. Moving forward towards tomorrow without forgetting the human stories that carries us forward.
When you're facing a wall that you want to climb, you can't just make up your way easily up there. You have to think about every part of the process. You have to be patient, humble, resilient. And I think we can see a parallel between climbing and ethical sportswear. So when we're going to buy something, we have to think about every impact it will get on the people involved. And so I think every move definitely counts.
Nice job.